Hey, third grade, we are going to work through the Lesson 11 problem set today. You will be assigned the Lesson 11 homework page, which will be very similar to this page. So if you watch the video, it will help you understand what your job is to do on the homework page. So let's take a look at what we are talking about today. Number 1, Mrs. Prescott has 12 oranges. She puts 2 oranges in each bag. How many bags does she have? So before we move on, let's just think about that picture in our head. She's got 12 oranges. See her 12 oranges, maybe in a basket or on the table or at the store. She puts 2 oranges in each bag. And how many bags does she have? Our first part of our problem says, draw an array where each column shows a bag of oranges. So in the column, there's going to be, the columns go up and down. So if I'm drawing the array where each one shows a bag of oranges, okay, in this first bag, she puts 2 oranges. In the second bag, she puts 2 oranges. Now we're at 4 oranges. In the next bag, she puts 2 oranges. We're at 6 oranges. Next bag, she puts 2 more. We're at 8 oranges. In the fifth bag, she's at 10 oranges. And in the last bag is where I get to 12 oranges. It says, how many bags does she have? Well, if I look down here, I know I'm going to have to put an answer, 2 answers right here. So she started with 12 oranges. We split and put 2 oranges in each bag, which means if I think about this, I have 6 bags of oranges because each one of these is a bag of oranges. Okay. And now if you think about doing that and putting them in a bag that looks like that, and I finish that, it looks like a tape diagram. So now we're just going to take that information down here into the tape diagram. Letter B. Redraw the oranges in each bag as a unit in the tape diagram. The first one is done for you. As you draw, label the diagram with the known and unknown information from the problem. Okay, so we are going to put our 2 oranges. Let me get orange back. She put 2 in this bag, 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 2 in this bag. They didn't give us a big space, but with your pencil, you'll probably be able to get it in there better. And now we have to label excuse me. Now we have to label what we know about what's inside of those bags. Okay, so if I look here, inside this first bag, she has 2 oranges. So I'm going to write that inside that bag, she has 2 oranges. With the whole thing, I knew she had 12 oranges, so I can write 12 oranges. What I didn't know, my question, my unknown, was how many bags. So that's how the bottom part would be labeled. What was the total and what question was that problem asking you? All right. Your problem for number 1 on the homework page won't be about oranges and Mrs. Prescott, but it will be about pears and Fred. He has some pears that he is going to put in some bags. So that's what your problem is going to look like on your homework page. Let's go down to number 2. Number 2. Mrs. Prescott arranges 18 plums into 6 bags. How many plums are in each bag? Model the problem with both an array and a labeled tape diagram. Show each column as the number of plums in each bag. Okay. This time we don't really know how many plums are going to go in each bag, but we know there's going to be 6 bags. And we know there's 18 plums. Okay? And it's telling me to show each column as the number of plums in each bag. The problem is we don't know how many plums are going to be in a bag. So I'm going to change my color from orange to a purple for plums. So this would be 1 bag of plums, 2 bags of plums, 3 bags of plums, 4 bags of plums, 5 bags of plums, 6 bags of plums. So I'm having to go that direction because I don't know how many I have and in each bag. I just know how many bags he's got. And the problem told me to put each column as the number of plums in each bag. So far he's used 6 plums into 6 bags. So he's got more plums. He's got 12, 13, 14, 15, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 plums he's used now. He still has more plums. He's going to go back and add them to the bag. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's what the array would look like. It asked us to do an array and a tape diagram. So let's talk about our tape diagram. Here's the whole tape diagram. We know that he has 6 bags, so I'm going to make the bags. I'm going to split it into thirds first. So now I have 3 bags, and then cut each one of those in half. Now I have 6 bags of plums. Okay, so down here for my unknown, for my what I knew that we had 18 plums, and I knew ahead of time that we had 6 bags. What I didn't know up here, that was the question mark, was how many plums were going to be in each bag. So my tape diagram is a little bit different. This time I'm asking how many plums I have, and I know my bags. In the first problem, I didn't know the bags, but I knew how many plums I had. So he's got 6 bags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plums, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plums, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 plums. So you on your homework page are not going to be writing about Mrs. Prescott and her plums. This next one in your homework page is going to be about Mrs. Myers and her clipboards. So you're going to need to make an array and the tape diagram. Let's go to the next page and let's see what it's asking us in this particular problem. I'm going to switch my highlighter. Number 3, 14 shopping baskets are stacked equally in 7 piles. How many baskets are in each pile? Model the problem with both an array and a labeled tape diagram. Show each column as the number of baskets in each pile. All right, so here's what I know. I know we have 14 shopping baskets. I know we have 7 piles. What I don't know is how many are in each pile. I'm going to set up my tape diagram first this time. Okay, here's my tape diagram. I need 7 piles of shopping baskets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So what I know for sure is I have 14, I'll put baskets, and I know I have 7 piles. What I don't know is how many in each pile. That's my unknown. Okay. So I'm going to draw some in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 baskets I've used so far. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How many baskets do I have in each pile? It looks like 2. My array would just be that tape diagram with the lines taken off. So I would take the box off. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So I have the tape diagram and the array. All right. On your problem, it's not going to be about shopping bags, or shopping baskets. It's going to ask you about action figures, and they're on 2 different shelves. So that's the problem that's going to match this problem. So if you get confused, you can come back to the video and watch how I did it. All right. Switch back to my highlighter from what I'm reading. Number 4. In the back of the store, Mr. Prescott packs 24 bell peppers equally into 8 bags. How many bell peppers are in each bag? Model the problem with an array and a labeled tape diagram. Show each column as the number of bell peppers in each bag. I've got 24 peppers and I have 8 bags. Okay. Again, I'm going to do my tape diagram first because on this problem and the problem up above it, number 3, it made more sense for me to do this first because I understand what's happening. Okay. I need 8 bags. There's 2 bags. There's 4 bags. There's 8 bags. So what do I know for sure? I know we have 24 peppers. I know that we have 8 bags. What I don't know is how many in each bag. I don't know that for sure yet. So let me get some peppers going here. I'll use green. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 peppers. I'm going to go ahead and draw the array at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bags of peppers. I've only used 8. I got to use up to all 24. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, if it's just an array form, it's going to look the same just without the lines for the tape diagram. So I've used 16 peppers. I still have more. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Same thing on my array. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay. In your homework problem, it's not going to ask you about green peppers in Mr. Prescott's back of his store. Yours is going to be about Jasmine and her hats. She has 18 hats and she puts the hats on 3 shelves. So if you're having trouble with what that problem would look like in your homework, come back to this section of the problem set. And let's take a look at our last problem. Number 5. Olga saves $2 a week to buy a toy car. The car costs $16. How many weeks will it take her to save enough to buy the toy? Notice in this problem, it's not asking us to draw a tape diagram. It's not asking us to draw an array. It is letting you choose the best strategy for you on how that's going to work for you. What's the best strategy for you in your brain on how it makes sense? So I'm thinking in my head, okay, the car costs $16. I'm going to draw a tape diagram. I like tape diagrams. They make sense to my brain. So I'm going to draw my tape diagram. Oops. Let's erase that. I don't know why I got curved up. So I'm going to, let's see. I want to think about how I want to draw this tape diagram for you. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw one section of a tape diagram. This is week 1 for me, okay? I know that she's going to save $2. I'm going to use a dollar sign in that first week, okay? So that's what I know. 1 week is $2, okay? What I don't know down here is how many weeks it's going to take her. So she saves $2 the first week, $2 the next week, so now I'm at $4. She still needs more. $2 more, now she's at $6. $2 more, now she's at $8. $2 more, now she's at $10, and she's worked for 5 weeks. Another week goes by, she saves 2 more, we're at $12. Another week goes by, she saves 2 more, we're at $14. And another week goes by, she saves 2 more dollars, she's at $16. How many weeks did it take her? Well, it looks like it took her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. Now, if your brain works a different way, choose a different strategy. This is a spot where you can try whatever works for you on how that makes sense. Okay, good luck on your homework. Make sure that you come back and check if you don't understand what to do.